Yeah, woo, we're live. Oh shoot. But yeah, freaking One Piece chapter 1049, bro. We're this far in the One Piece, all the way at the almost the end of Wano. We're gonna have some more exposition chapters after this, which wouldn't be surprising because that's kind of what One Piece is usually got in store. So we're gonna have that. It's gonna be pretty crazy, man. I'm down for whatever happens after the break this week. But this is more just a discussion and review. I already read the chapter and I thought it'd be faster to get this video, like just get a live out or something. Uh if somebody joins, they join. I'm not really expecting too much because usually no one really joins the lives. It's crazy if they do. But give me a second. I'm trying to find something to listen to while I'm doing this. It's just everybody's doing their lives. They're like, nobody's even everybody's getting this live in. But chapter 1049 of One Piece, bro. I'm gonna keep this live short. I'm just trying to get this out as fast as possible, but bro, this shit is so good. Oh my god. So it's okay. We'll start from the beginning. We're just gonna do a summary. We're not reading it over or anything. So the chapter starts off with a hockey clash, right? And you just see Kaido and Luffy fighting off. They're doing their back and forth clash like they did in Dressrosa. Like they did in Dressrosa with Doffy versus Luffy. I don't know how long in the manga it took, but in the anime, I think it only took a few scenes of them like looking like they're clashing, and boom and all that. But as they're having their clash, it goes into Kaido's flashback. So his flashback goes from when he was 10 years old all the way up to before he kills Odin, I think, because the witch was still alive. So it was sometime before sometime before he took over Wano with Orochi, of course. But scumbag Orochi. But sorry. He may only be 10 years old. So right here, it even says he's 10 years old. But to continue, it just goes to where Kaido lived as a child, which is Vaka Kingdom. Which I don't think the kingdom exists anymore, just for the fact that I think it was already saying in here that the only way they'd even sustain themselves is through war. Constant war. That's the only way they're able to sustain themselves in this world, like in the One Piece world. And even when Kaido was like 15 years old, this man was jacked out of his freaking mind. He was huge even when he was like not as old as he is now, which he's like, so this says 46 years ago, and I'm gonna assume this is a 15-year-old Kaido, and this after 10. So 15-year-old Kaido was a big mofo, and so his kingdom sells him off to the Marines so that they could have a new recruitment as a like, yeah, like a forced new recruit, which I didn't know the Marines could do that. A forced enlistment. I didn't know that, but I don't think they're doing forced enlistment. I think they're just gonna take him to prison or to research him. So on the prison ships, so Kaido will escape. Kaido gets his bounty of 70 million, which is it's lower than Nico Robin's bounty at the beginning of the series, or whenever we meet her. But he'll escape. He'll escape his imprisonment on the ships. He'll go out in the world, and then whenever he's ready to, when he's like hungry, he'll get captured again, eat all the food on the ship, and then escape again. So it even says in here, it says prison ships isn't a buffet. And why is this giving me issues? Jesus, I hate this thing, computer. But over time, it continues on where Whitebeard asks Kaido to join Rox's crew at the behest of Rox, and no lie, Rox's ship looks kind of clean though. I ain't even gonna cap with you. It kind of looks clean though. Like I like how it looks. But Lin, Big Mom, skinny. She wasn't fat. She was skinny. But Whitebeard, he had his mustache back then, so that was before. So Whitebeard invited Kaido to the ship at Rox's behest, and then it skips ahead to when Kaido is on the crew, and then it says we're going to God Valley. So this was before the God Valley incident where the Rox crew split and Rox probably died. But then it says the Rox crew has fallen. So everybody's in shock because they were like the most powerful crew besides probably Roger and like the Marines. But sorry, it's like 1 a.m. But yeah, then it just says that they're like coming through the rumors, or like, is Garp the one who beat him? That just says, I heard that the Marine Garp beat the Rox pirates. So, they split, everything like that. So we're probably gonna find out about the God Valley incident sometime after this arc or at the end of this arc. I don't know. I want to figure it out because it's an incident that happened a very long time ago, and it's kind of just like a big mystery because we don't know what happened. All we know is that Roger, Garp, and whoever, because I don't think it was just Roger and Garp. I think it was their crews too. Like the Garp's like ship, the people he had on his ship also fought alongside him, along with Roger's crew. I think they all fought along each other, and it was a big like calamity of them like all fighting against Rox's crew, defending the Celestial Dragons. And then just Rox ends up dying, or he gets he falls with the island or something. There was probably a buster call called on the island. As much as I think it was either they called a buster call on the island, everybody escaped, like Roger and Garp dipped, or or it just vanished in the ocean, like it just vanished, like the island just disappeared or sunk under the water. It was most likely just a buster call that was called on the island after the celestial dragons left, and they just bombed the island all to hell. Which they should actually, you know what they should do for God Valley? They should just make this a movie. They should just they should make a special, like a One-Piece special, and they should just shove it off into a movie where everything that leads up to God Valley happens, and we could have Roger or Kaido or Rox or somebody that we already know as the main character of that movie, which could be the God Valley movie. Like, we're having Film Red this year. It could be another movie called the God Valley movie. So we'd have a way of them showing God Valley without it being in the manga and without it like wasting time. But back to what I was saying. The old hag that Kaido killed, I guess after before or after Odin's it was before Odin's execution. He killed the old hag, but this was before the execution. And King's got his full uniform, his whole like gimp suit or whatever. They're just talking about how the Rock's crew will rule the world pretty much after this. Then it just says that Kaido wants to start a hellish war. King's talking to Kaido about this part right here hit me. It hit totally different. It says, apparently Odin wanted to open Wano to welcome Joy Boy. And then you see the CP agent just boom, gone. He's using he's using what Sanji uses to walk on air. But I don't remember what the move is called. Off the top of my head, I don't know what it's called. But he's just tapping across the air. And he's the last CP0 agent that is alive, I think, or is not injured to a point where he cannot come back from escaping. So then Yamato's just trying to get Momonosuke to release his cloud so that he will save the island from falling onto the flower capital. Inside the interior of the dome, you just see like the castle shaking, and then you see that the floods of Zunisha, like the Zunisha flood or whatever that Raizo lit out, is flooding the castle. You see devil fruit users getting swallowed, the minks, Law's crew, you see Usopp, Nami, all of them, even Apu. I hate Apu. But yeah, you just see that the water extinguishes the flame clouds, right? And this is a perfect excuse to have, and you see Sanji and all, Zoro, Frankie, all that. That's how that sets up the Momo holding up the island with his flame clouds. But, sorry. You've done well. Really well. My voice is so, like, just dry. My throat is so dry. But to endure this so many moons, which this is right after from last chapter where I think it's Kanjuro, I think. No, Kanjuro is I don't know. He's the dude with the blue hair. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But he cut off Orochi's head, which was his last head. So Orochi's finally dead. Then yeah, all the flame clouds are dissipated because of the water being splashed out of Ogamashima, and then it splashed on the clouds. The flame clouds are gone. Not good. Whoa. And then it just shows. It says, it continues from the beginning of the chapter where Kaido and Luffy are still clashing, just like some Dressrosa type beat. But these two are on their most powerful forms, I'm gonna assume. Luffy in his Gear 5th and Kaido in his flame dragon form thing. Um, and then you just see Luffy announce his dream. Kaido says, Straw Hat, what kind of world do you wish to make? Luffy says, my friends, I know, sorry. A world where my friends can eat as much as they like. So is this Luffy's dream that was established all the way back? Like I think somewhere in this art they established that Luffy had a dream besides being the Pirate King. Is this his dream? And then he says, that's my kind of world. As he just boom punches Kaido all the way down to the ground. Kaido hits the ground. I'm pretty sure he goes in the ground like a cartoon. Yeah, even has his freaking silhouette as he goes through the ground. Or is I think that's just the clouds. But and then Momo puts on the castle on the ground. Sorry. But he puts the castle Ogamashima skull on the ground. Then they both pass out, Momo and Luffy, as Kaido says, King, I know who he is. Who is it? Joy Boy is a man who'll be able to beat me one day. If that's true, I don't think it'll ever happen. Or he'll ever appear. And then we see the end of the chapter with Luffy just knocked out along with not knocked out but like unconscious, fading out of his form. I wonder if he's gonna stay in the form. I wonder if it's like a permanent thing now since he like pushed himself so hard to stay in the form. If it is, that's so fucking cool. But if it's not, then it's no point in him even keeping the form active all the time. But I think it's just like a transformation, like a last resort. Like how Gear 4th used to be the last resort for battles. I think that's what Gear 5th is gonna be now. And then it just the color spread. And BDA Law came out with a video. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I'm literally dying of thirst. I apologize for that. I had to go use the bath. And I didn't really use the bathroom. I went and got me some tea. Because I'm really, really parched. Like, my throat is dry as a mother. But, yeah, I like this chapter. I like how everything went. The clash and everything looked pretty clean, pretty smooth. I already know what I'm using for next chapters. Like what I'm using for next chapters freaking thumbnail. It's the Luffy punching down Kaido with his big ass fist. I'm gonna get age restricted, watch. I keep cussing, but yeah, Kaido punching the dragon down with his big fist. His ultimate, which the name of his ultimate is, I gotta scroll all the way back up. But the name of his ultimate is, let's see. Does it not say it in this chapter? It doesn't? What? Does it say at the end of the chapter? Or something? Does it? Yeah, does it say at the end? I low-key should. I think the actual final hit should have been a double page spread. Just like just a full on just boom. But what is this attack called? Does it really not say it? I don't remember if it says it in this chapter or last chapter. No, it doesn't say in this chapter. I'm surprised. But hey, I just wanted to discuss in the comments, even after this live is way over with, comment what your favorite part of this chapter is. I will try to put the link to the actual CBT scans in my description for you to go and read the chapter. I don't know if that's like a problem or not. I don't know. I don't think it is. But I'm going to put that in the description for you to go to the actual link to read this chapter. And just comment your favorite moment of the chapter after reading it, or you could go back before this live, read it, do whatever, and then just comment your favorite moment. All I got left to say is like, subscribe, and just have a beautiful, beautiful day, night, evening, whenever you watch this. Peace out, and love you.